30 is the new 20 for men. Believe me when I tell you guys, 30 is the new 20 for men, just like 40 is the new 30 for men, and 50 is the new 40 for men, and so on and so on. And the reason why I say that is because our sexual marketplace value, our SMV, our prime, statistically doesn't even happen until we're actually in our mid-30s, if not later, okay? If not later. When it comes to females, females tend to mature faster than we do, and their sexual marketplace prime is usually in their 20s, okay? Why is that? The reason why that's so is because their SMV value is tied almost completely to their youth and fertility, their ability to have babies safely. Okay, and that's usually in their 20s. That's when a woman should be having a baby, and the older she gets, the more dangerous it becomes. And this is why most guys, just instinctually, we are programmed, almost wired to be attracted to younger women, right? Especially younger women who are still at the peak of their SMV, their youth and fertility, which is usually before the age of 25. For men, it's a different story. Why? Because for men, our SMV is not directly tied to our youth and fertility. Surprise, surprise, right? What is it tied to? Let's just be blunt. It's mostly tied to our financial resources, to our wallets, to our financial value in the world. Like how much financial resources we have, how big our bank accounts are, how much value we've been able to create for ourselves. Mostly financially, right? How well are we doing for ourselves? That is where our value is tied, and not so much our looks. Are looks not important at all? Of course not, right? Of course, you have to keep yourself up. You have to take care of yourself, be fit, eat healthy, don't self-destruct with smoking, alcohol, drugs. You got to take care of yourself. I mean, and this goes really for any person, male or female, at any age. You shouldn't be doing that at any age. It doesn't matter, no matter what gender, no matter what age, shouldn't be doing that stuff. But with everything being equal, men enjoy their sexual marketplace value at a later age than women do, which is kind of good because we do mature later than females do. Females tend to mature faster just because, especially if they're attractive, just because they have a lot of social calibration. They just are constantly getting barraged by different men trying to give them things, offer them things, so they have to become socially acute very early in life, just more as a protection mechanism, a survival mechanism, right? Whereas guys, we don't really need to worry about that. We just kind of, like, when we're young, we're just kind of young, stupid, goofy. We don't know what we want. We're just very much in the dark. We're just, it takes us a while to mature. But once we do mature, it usually comes at the right time, right? It comes at the perfect time, right when we're hitting our SMV. Usually our mid-30s, early 40s, and then it continues on, okay? It continues on. So I am saying point blank that 30 is the new 20 for men. It always has been, but you never hear any of these mainstream media outlets promote anything like that, nor will you ever hear them promote anything like that just because you think they want to empower men? Absolutely not, okay? They don't. They want to empower women. They want to disempower men. They don't want guys like us getting big in the world. They just want to keep us down, don't they? But I'm telling you now, 30 is a new 20 for men. 40 is the new 30 for men, and 50 is the new 40 for men, and 60 is the new 50 for men, and 70 is the new 60 for men. You get where I'm going with this. So for all you guys who message me from time to time, like, oh my gosh, I just turned 30. Ooh, I feel so old. Oh, I feel like really creepy trying to approach a girl who's 25. I'm 30 already. She's so young. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, really? Really? Are you serious? Really, has the brainwashing gotten into your system that hard where you're really believing this? It's insane how many guys think this. It's like they think they're doomed because they're now 30. But I'm telling you, you're not, right? I'm telling you, you're not. 30, you're still kicking ass. 40, still kicking ass. 50, you're still kicking ass, right? Now, with that said, it does not mean that you are not going to get shamed, okay? It does not mean that you will not get shamed by mostly women, mostly older women your own age, when you act out, right? When you date younger women, when you buy sports cars that you've always wanted, right? When you go out there and you just live on your own terms. Why? Because now you can. Now you can. You've grinded your entire life, right? You sacrificed time with your family and friends to create all this financial resource for yourself, whether it's moving up in your career, building a successful business, and now you're at a point where you just want to enjoy it. You got all the things you've always wanted as a kid, you just want to enjoy it. But no, some feminista needs to come along, or some male feminist, or some jackass, and like, usually female, and she's gonna be like, no, you're having a midlife crisis. You're having a midlife crisis. Dating younger women, buying brand new Corvette Z06s, what's wrong with you? Buying DeLoreans? Come on. Why do you need to date a 19-year-old? She could be your daughter, mister. She's half your age. That's gross. That's just gross. That's illegal. It's illegal? She's over 18. I don't care. It's illegal in my book. So you're going to get a lot of people hate on you and throw shade. Why? Because the party is over for them. That's why it's mostly going to be females. And no offense if you're female on my channel and like, oh, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about a lot of females who end up hating. But yeah, you'll get a lot of females. Some might even be family members of yours, like friends of yours, like hating, like, hey, why are you doing all this? Stop it. Just stop. And you know what? You worked hard for it. You worked hard to get there. And you know what? You should live it up. You should enjoy it to the max. Okay? You should enjoy it to the max. A lot of people drop comments like, hey, mister, why aren't you married, mister? You do all this cold approach, you meet all these hot women. Why aren't you married? It's like, dude, why would I get married right now? Right? What's the point in doing that? Right? I'm living the life. Life is grand. Life is awesome. Okay, it doesn't mean I'm not dating anybody. I mean, it doesn't mean I won't do that in the future if I want to, right? But that choice is mine. I don't need to pull the trigger on that right now. Life is grand. Look at this hotel room I'm staying at here. I'm actually in this room, got this large living room space with these couches because I was shooting here on this chair earlier. So I got these lights everywhere. Cash and Gizmo are all the way in the background. There's my girl's suitcase. She's with me right now. I got one of my girls traveling with me. Also helping me out, and got my suitcase there, and I'm on the top floor of this amazing hotel with this huge panoramic windows, and you've got this insane view of the entire city here. Look at that. Boom, boom. This is what you get when you grind. This is what you get when you work hard. This is what you get when you don't weigh your life down. You get heated swimming pools. On the top floor, you get a view of the heated swimming pool. You got this unnecessary ice skating rink down below. If you ever just feel like ice skating and any time of the year, boom, you can go ice skating. Just the entire view of the city. The airport's right there. You can't see it right now, but that's the airport with the flashing lights. Planes are landing, coming in, going, and it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Okay? Why would I give that up? You know why I'm here on the top floor? I travel so much. I stay in the best places. I eat in the best restaurants. I get Cash, the best veterinarians. You know that they have 3 vets? No, 4. All of the best vets in California. I've got one of the top veterinary neurologists in Southern California who works on a lot of the celebrities like Will Smith, Cedric the Entertainer, and a lot of other celebrities, professional athletes, animals. That is Cash's doctor, right? Cash's doctor. Cash and Gizmo's doctor, I should say. I have these options. Why? Because I grinded my ass off. I grinded my ass off. And I still continue to grind my ass off. And there is no way I'm just going to give it all up and cash in my chips right now to get married or jump into some LTR when I don't need to. There's why, right? What for? Right? I have like a circle of dating options right now. I'm never at a loss. If I want to go on a date, I could just pick up my cell phone, right? I could just pick up my cell phone, and there are literally hundreds of phone numbers in here that I could call at any time, and boom, I have a date in any city, wherever I go, no matter what. Why would I give that up? No, there's no reason to give that up. You know why? Because 30 is the new 20, 40 is the new 30, and 50 is the new 40. When you're in the prime of your SMV, you have to take advantage of it. And you know what? I'm telling you guys this because nobody else is going to tell you this, right? Again, the mainstream is not going to try to tell you something like this, guys. They're not going to try to empower you. But as for women, they're putting this stuff, they're plastering this stuff all over the place. 30 is a new 20 for women. And it's just not true. It's not true, okay? That's the problem. It's not true, right? Because your SMV is tied to your youth and fertility. Period. Okay, period. You know what? For most women, you know, at least most women who've gotten married, most women are happily married in great relationships with guys that they're in love with, alpha males. This doesn't even apply to you, right? Why would you care? You read those, you probably laugh. Oh, 30 is the new 20. Yeah, if you're single, you need to buy into that shit, right? If you're a single female, you haven't locked down that high value male, yeah, you would need to worry, right? Because you cannot get the same level of guys that you did when you were younger. Okay? You cannot get the same level of high value guys that you did when you were in your 20s, especially your early 20s. Whereas for guys, we can. It's actually easier. It's actually better. It is. It's easier. What can I say? It's easier. Even before my business took off and I became successful, I still had these options. I was doing fine, even when I went broke. I mean, I still had hot girls hitting me up, and it was like, do you need a place to stay? You can stay with me. You know, I won't charge you rent, just stay. You know, and I was like, ugh. You know, I don't want to jump into anything with you, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to owe you anything. Let me put it this way. I did not have as many options in my 20s as I do today. Okay, I have way more options today. Not only dating options, right? I have tons of dating options these days, and you can attribute that to just going out my entire adult life and just constantly meeting new people, you know, both male and female, but I've just met tons and tons of hot girls that I've dated, have become girlfriends that are still in my life, and then I'm continuing to meet. But beyond that, just the financial abundance, just the resources, like, cause I'm an entrepreneur, I'm constantly buying businesses, and I'm just constantly looking to grow, and it's allowing me the options to just basically travel whenever I want. You know, at least at the time of this recording, there was a curfew that was instilled by, Governor of California again. And I decided I didn't want to be part of that curfew, and I would just escape to another state. Why? Because I can do that. And I'm like, oh, there are some businesses in this state I would like to check out that I would be interested in buying, made some appointments, and I'm like, okay, while I'm here, invited my girl to come. I'm going to stay at one of the nicest hotels here. I'm going to stay on the top floor where I get a view of everything. I wanted a pool view. I wanted all these amenities, and you know what? I got them. Got my refrigerator here. Got a marble shower, I mean, all the whole nine. And I can do that because I have those options. I did not have these options in my 20s, okay? I did not have these options then. And any of the girls that were dating me back then, you know, they just had to put up with like what I could afford, right? I could afford 7-Eleven. We're gonna get some food. We going to dinner? Where are we going? Fridays? Red Robin? Nah, girl, is it cool if we just go to 7-Eleven? Is it cool if we just go through the drive-through Taco Bell? I don't need to do that now. Now it's like, shit, we could eat at the best places. We could eat steak every night. Well, actually, we have eaten steak practically every night since I've been here. Steak and eggs for the most part. Like I told you guys, 30 is the new 20, okay? Believe me when I tell you. Don't let anybody shame you out of it. You know, when you finally reach a place of abundance, both romantically, financially, spiritually, mentally, physically, you know what? Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Embrace it. Love it. Anybody tries to come along and shame you or emasculate you for it, male or female, it will be mostly female, right? But male or female, you know what? Enjoy the attention. Just be like, ha ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, ha ha. Enjoy it. Be the observed, as I teach on my Alpha Male Secrets channel. You must be the observed. You must enjoy it, okay? Enjoy it for all it's worth. Laugh my ass off. You know, those exes that dumped you in the past, telling you, all washed up, no more mister, no more juice, all washed up, turned 30 years old, all washed up. Actually, I had an ex say that to me. I was like 32, all washed up, no more. And dead wrong. Right? So you want to just enjoy it. You know what? Don't be afraid of getting older. Don't be afraid of embracing your age. You know what? You're a guy. Enjoy it. You're going to grow stronger as you get older. If you're female, this is why I tell like any of my female subs, try to lock down that high value guy while you can. try to get married while you're at the peak of your youth and fertility. I tell the females in my family the same advice that I tell any of my female followers. Any females who reach out to me, I was like, try to lock down a high value guy if you can. If you're already married, great. Hope it works out, right? If you have kids and stuff, that's awesome. I really wish the best for you, okay? I really wish the best for you. But if you haven't and you rode the carousel throughout your 20s and stuff like that, then you know what? Do the best you can, okay? Do the best you can. Get off the carousel and just don't ride the carousel. You got bad advice, okay? And I'm giving you opposite advice not to do that. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up here. Until next time, this is M from the 33 Secrets signing out. Do not forget to smash that like button below. Go ahead and smash it right now. Also, hit that notification bell right next to it so you're notified whenever I release a brand new coaching video here on the YouTube. More importantly, guys, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Helps me out a ton with the YouTube algorithm. Since they're not promoting my videos anymore, it helps me when you help promote it, because obviously my channel's still growing like crazy. But imagine if YouTube actually promoted it. I would get like so many more views and subscribers. But you know what? You guys are doing great. The channel's still growing phenomenally. So make sure you're subscribed. Helps me out a ton. For you guys who want to support all of this red pill, gold pill, and platinum pill content that I'm teaching you guys even further, the best way to do that is by jumping into my monthly online coaching program, 7 Months to Mastery, where I'm teaching guys just like you how to go out there and approach and close the youngest, hottest, and most beautiful looking women on the planet. I'm talking about 8s, 9s, and 10s, the same exact type of women that myself and all of my coaching students all around the world out there and all 4 corners of the globe out there are constantly approaching and closing every single week. Day and night, I kid you not, every single week we are making it happen regardless of what kind of crazy virus is going on, regardless of what type of racial division is going on, what type of presidential elections are going on. We are constantly making things happen, constantly moving in life. We never stop moving and just living life at a higher paradigm, which I want you to live at. So that is the best way to support my work. And right now it's only $1 for the entire first month of 7 Months to Mastery, and it's real easy to sign up. All you need to do is click that link below in my description box. It will take you over to my website where you can get signed up right now. So do that now, and I will see you in my next coaching video.